Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Over the past 24 hours or so, we've seen a lot of new communication out of Infinity Ward and Raven in regards to Warzone 2, MW2, kind of just the whole game in general. They've revealed a lot of upcoming gameplay updates, a lot of gameplay fixes, a handful of things like that. So we've got a lot to jump into today. First, let's start with the Trello board for Modern Warfare 2. Now, these are globally known issues, so they are affecting multiplayer and Warzone and DMZ alike. And we got a handful of new things listed here thanks to a recent update that's basically like early patch notes, if you will. All the changes that are on here are eventually going to come out in hotfix updates and gameplay updates over the course of the next couple of weeks. Sometimes it's fixed over a weekend, sometimes it's fixed by the end of the week. Other things we've had on the Trello board for months at a time. It's kind of a complete toss-up, but regardless, we now have a new idea when it comes to a handful of new updates, mostly fixes for things that Season 2 Reloaded caused, because there were a handful of very strange glitches that became known because of this update. So initially here we actually have a handful of new changes that are already live. So these are some mini patch notes in and of themselves, if you will. Here they fix an issue that allowed players to get kicked back to the main menu whenever you tried to view the My Bundles tab, which is like a somewhat new thing for MW2 and Warzone 2, where you can see all the bundles that you previously purchased. So anytime you try to view that, it would kick you back to the main menu. That's no longer going to happen. They also fix an issue causing the My Weapons tab and Store tab to be swapped in certain circumstances. It essentially just wouldn't let you view your certain custom blueprints and the store blueprints in order, and it'd flip you out of that every now and then. So some small UI and UX updates there. They also fixed an issue causing items from the My Weapons list to be visible instead of the store list after going back from any blueprint bundle preview in the primary custom loadout. So very specific store and create a class issues here that have only become a problem because of Season 2, but at least they were fixed relatively quickly here. They also fixed an issue with the Pandemonium description, and then finally they fixed an issue causing some players to have difficulty getting into a DMZ match when launching from the What's Hot row on the main menu. So if you're having trouble queuing into those games from that specific subsection of the menu, you shouldn't run into that any longer either. Now, we go over into the global known issues tab. Like I said a bit ago, these affect all modes basically right now. So MW2, Warzone 2, DMZ, doesn't matter. Here they are investigating an issue where sometimes you don't actually see the proper XP gains on the menu that you should see for completing a certain challenge or for getting a certain amount of kills in a game. So you're still getting the XP in the background, it's just not showing up with the correct amounts on the menu for whatever reason. They are also aware of a bug causing duplicate lock icons to appear on the Path of Ronin camo challenges. Even when the progress has actually been made and you can see that on the bar, it'll still show up as locked. So just a visual issue there, but you are still earning progress towards those camos. We've seen this issue arise several different times with different camos across MW2 so far, where progress counts, but visually it's just not showing up. So you can keep grinding the challenges and it'll automatically unlock once you reach that certain threshold. This is probably my favorite thing that's on the Trello board right now. They say, we are aware of an issue causing idle operator audio to play in the pre-game lobby. And essentially what this is very just weird breathing sounds when you're on the main menu. So when you're in like the pre-game lobby, you're on the main menu going through your classes or queuing in for a mode, you'll notice your operator is just sitting there breathing in and breathing out like awkwardly loud for some reason. I'm not even sure why that audio file exists in the first place, but now it's very audible on the main menu and just the main menu. So they're aware of that and it's going to be fixed, although I kind of like the awkwardness of it. It's just funny enough that it's somewhat entertaining while still being such a strange bug regardless. Anyway, moving on, Raven also has a couple of new issues that they're looking into listed on their Trello as well. One in Battle Royale is a very big problem right now, the downed infill bug. They are investigating an issue causing players to be downed during infill. So essentially with this glitch, you'll spawn into the pre-game lobby where you can go ahead and, take out other players for a few seconds while everyone's loading in. You'll spawn into the pre-match countdown as a downed player. And then you get into the, jet as you're flying in, the airplane as you're flying in, and you're downed in the airplane. And then it kicks you out of the airplane and you're downed in the sky and you fall to your death. And it is wildly obnoxious and very random, and it shouldn't be happening, obviously, and it's incredibly game breaking, so they're going to have a fix for that one soon. Then also, this next issue is specific for DMZ with the death from above challenge. They're aware of an issue with the mortar strikes affecting progress in that, so a fix is incoming. They've already confirmed we'll probably see that maybe by the time this video goes live, or if not, then in the coming days. Now, we also have a handful of new tweets from Raven and Infinity Ward regarding some other things, some other mini updates, if you will. As we get into these, quick reminder, if you're new here, every single day I'm your one-stop shop for all things going on in COD, whether it's news, updates, meta stuff, tips, you name it, it's gonna all be right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Join us ultimately on the road to 1 million subs. And if you guys enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well, would be seriously appreciated. Now, Infinity Ward ended up posting yesterday evening about a pretty important thing regarding the patch notes. You might have picked up on it if you read them thoroughly. Our Season 2 Reloaded patch notes incorrectly featured the LM Nebula barrel attachment, which is actually coming to a future season for the MP5 or the Lockman sub. We've amended the patch notes to reflect this, and thank you for your patience while we address the errors. Sorry for the confusion. Essentially, in the original Season 2 Reloaded patch notes, they said they buffed the Nebula barrel on the MP5, and that barrel doesn't exist. So they kind of just leaked their own update here. The MP5 is going to get a new barrel. I'm pretty sure it's got an integrated suppressor. I think this barrel actually existed back during the beta, if I remember correctly. So that'll happen at some point in time. They say a future season, could be season 3, could be season 4. We just don't know, but they did kind of accidentally leak that themselves because their patch notes were incorrect. Moving on over, Raven also tweeted a few things here. You might have noticed that we do have that triple threat event going on right now with double weapon XP, double XP, and double battle pass XP. That started on Friday, but it wasn't showing up for some players in game, specifically on PlayStation. The XP was still counting for double XP, but it wasn't showing as the event was active. So it didn't say that you had double XP and double weapon XP and everything going on your menu. They pushed a fix live for that, so now everyone on all platforms will clearly see that this weekend is a triple XP event going on, so you can really capitalize on that and take advantage. Level up your guns quickly, obviously, because we got the free-to-play access weekend going on right now too. Definitely a solid time to jump on and grind out some matches. And then lastly here, Raven also responded to a tweet regarding a new notification bug where in your notification tab in your social menu, you'll probably notice that it says you have 99 plus new notifications. Now, this could be friend requests or game invites or other things like that, but most likely what it says is that you're gonna have a certain challenge progress completed on the feared percentage of, and it just is spammed over and over and over and over again. So the notification tab is kind of broken right now. If you're trying to get an invite into a game or trying to get a friend request, it might be kind of difficult between the spam of all the challenge progress. So that's obviously not intended to be spamming your notifications right now. Raven confirmed they are looking into that. So hopefully that's not going to stay around for too much longer, because it is kind of annoying when you're trying to party up or, get into a lobby with your friends. Anyway, with all that being said, that is effectively everything that changed in the new mini update for MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ, and some of the other confirmed changes coming here in the near future. As we see any other new patch notes drop or any new hotfixes, anything like that, you guys know I'm going to have you covered with the latest intel, so stick it here for that alongside everything else going on in COD. Make sure you're subbed with those noties turned on. And if you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a spicy discount on all Gamer Advantage, G Fuel, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.